It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
No touch that.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, Silver.
Second down, here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. Second and 9. Looking to throw, Hooker. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Hooker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Goes out left, it's caught by Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams from 6 yards away. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Ready up.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is third down and 4. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aleem McNeil breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing is Hurts. He finds McCoy. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
63.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll be 1st down Eagles. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
But there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run again with Hunt. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now this one over the middle and into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Lions 21, Eagles nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Great.
2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Albert O, 77 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Hooker's going to throw it. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Hooker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll sneak it. Hooker. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
I'm going to give a little credit here. I think he caught it by surprise with the quarterback sneak call there.
Yeah, he did. Still a yard shy, though, but able to get down to the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick is good.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity? But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. It's complete to Williams. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Ready, set. 6.
Throwing. Hooker. That one let go deep for Laporta.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Okurebunom.
The coach is always hard by the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
Loose inside the 30. Kareem Hunt.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kareem Hunt.
62 yards.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
We know. League now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Hey, 73, 73.
Hurts will throw.
Rolling to his right.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
3rd down and 6. Here's Hooker to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Gibbs on the toss left.
And he'll get 4 there, now to about the 12-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on the play. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Crowd left Yannis. Crowd left Yannis.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On third down, here's Hunt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And now third down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hurts.
Dye's got it, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. On first down, Dye trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
It's Williams on the catch. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. On third down, dive, and he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Dive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Bill King.
2nd and 8 at the Lions.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown.
And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The give, right side for Gibbs.
There he goes, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hooker. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Haason Reddick.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Okay, ready?
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking let's just pound it in there.
Gotta hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
3-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
This is 1st and 10.
That's right.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you've got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
And Dye brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath. and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Williams. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hey, let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.